Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Today is the final installment of prom week and I thought I would do something a little bit more broad. This tutorial is for my base that stays on through everything. I am one of the sweatiest people you'll ever meet, especially when I'm dancing. I make some serious shapes, things get hot, things get sweaty, makeup doesn't melt. Doesn't melt. It doesn't. My foundation stays on all night. I can come home from a long night out and my foundation still looks flawless. And I have got some secret weapons in this video. And if you are someone whose makeup melts off, who gets super oily, who's sweaty, who gets embarrassed that your foundation just melts off your face when you're in the club or at prom, this video is for you. All the products I've used are linked down below. It's a quick video, it's a quick little tutorial, it's just my full coverage base. It's how to get this base here. This look obviously is yesterday's tutorial, so hope you like it. This is hopefully helpful for loads of you because for whatever skin type you can use different elements of this tutorial. So I hope this is helpful. I hope you've enjoyed prom week. Thank you so much for watching the videos. It means so much. And without further ado, let's go on with the tutorial. Okay, so the first step is to do your regular skincare routine. Don't put like SPF or anything like that on because you don't want flashback, but now you should have like cleansed, toned, moisturized skin and let your moisturizer sink in. I'm now going to double prime. I'm going to start with my Ombre Elise La Creme Concentrate. So this is a priming moisturizer, so I'll put this all over my face while I do my eyes and let this sink in completely, and then I come back and do my foundation. But this is just a great base. It lets your foundation glide on so smoothly and it just makes everything look lovely and it's nice and tacky. Then once that has sunk in, I will go in with this. This is the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. So this is a super adhesive primer. It literally does what it says on the tin. So it comes out like a weird kind of gel consistency and it feels really thick. But as soon as you rub it into your skin, it almost melts and goes into a much thinner consistency. It's very odd, but as soon as you touch it, it feels really hard and sticky. So it doesn't feel heavy on your skin because it feels so light and thin, but when things adhere to it, it goes really tacky. I don't really know how to describe it. I've never ever felt a primer with this consistency. This is my go-to primer when I'm going out, like out proper clubbing. When I know I'm going to be in a very hot club, I'm going to be sweating, this primer is great. And then again, you're going to want to let that sink in because you don't want to just put layer upon layer upon layer over on top of each other because it's just going to get heavy. You want to give each layer a little bit of time to sink in. So once it has, my secret weapon foundation for my foundation lasting all night is the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. This, I've never ever tried a foundation like it. It honestly blows my mind. I'm a very sweaty individual and this does not come off. I'll leave the club and my face will have been sweating like nobody's business and my foundation will look exactly the same when I get home. And it is also full coverage, so you only need like one pump. So again, you don't need to cake it on because heavy layers come off. You don't want to put on loads and loads of thick layers because it just melts away. My next trick is to dampen your beauty blender with a setting spray. My favourite is the All Nighter from Urban Decay. I mean, it goes with the foundation. What this does is it mixes the formula of the setting spray with your foundation, so it is just gonna ensure that it lasts even longer. And also I like to apply it with a sponge because it kind of shears it out a little bit because this is so full coverage. It can look just like a mask. And at prom, you may not be about that mask life, but you do want a full coverage and you do want it to last. This product is my absolute holy grail. Obviously, it is a little bit pricey, but I never use this day to day. I only use this on nights out, so this will last me a really long time. Now, my skin type is combination, so I have dry patches and oily patches. This doesn't cling to my dry patches, and as I've said, it lasts all night. Okay, once you've got that base on, it does set matte. It looks shiny when you apply it, but it will set matte. Obviously, if you're gonna do like a heavy smoky eye, do your eyes first and then do all these steps, but I'm just gonna obviously do my whole face. So now you're gonna wanna conceal. My two favorite long wearing concealers are the MAC Pro Longwear. This doesn't move, and my Tarte Shape Tape. So if you're in the US and this is easy to get, use this. If you're in the UK, use this. You want something that you know is going to last. So I'm gonna take my Shape Tape wherever I need coverage. One tip, don't put loads of foundation where you need coverage. Just add concealer, because you don't want to cake up your face. It's up to you if you want to, you know, cream contour or anything like that. I personally don't. I like to keep my creams kind of minimal if I want my makeup to last all day. Powders, you know, they set what's underneath them. So just putting cream upon cream upon cream is just creating, you know, more layers, and layers can melt off. And then again, use that same sponge with the setting spray, and you can use this as a base as well. Get a concealer that sets matte, because it will A, last longer, B, you won't get as oily in your problem areas, because you don't want to get oily here. You know, you don't want to look shiny there, you don't want to look glowy there. So use a concealer that is matte, because that's where you put your concealer. A trick is to just take your time and really take the time to buff it and pounce it into your skin. It will last so much longer if it's worked into the skin than if it's just sitting on top of it. Okay, next you're going to want to quickly set under your eyes. My favourite under eye setting powder is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, but there are so many on the market. Make sure you're using one that doesn't have a white cast in photos. And I am going to lightly bake, but it's not really baking, it's more just taking the product on the damp sponge and pushing it into the skin. This is going to just pounce any creasing away, and again, as we said, you want to work the products into each other so they mesh, so they aren't just sitting on top of each other. And you also want to take that across your lids. If you don't have an eyeshadow primer, use a matte concealer over the lid, but just be sure to set it. And then just push this wherever you get particularly oily. So for me, it is the sides of the nose, between the brows, and then anywhere where your foundation tends to come off. So for me, that's the chin. Finally, I'm going to set the rest of my face, and my favourite powder is my MAC Studio Fix powder, because it's a foundation and you barely need any. So I'm using the smallest amount, and if you just run this over your skin, add some more coverage if you need it, and it will allow all of the liquids to set on your face. This is such a beautiful powder. I've been using this for years and years, and it's never failed me. And that is my full coverage base. I'm now going to go and do the rest of my face, and then I'll be right back and I'll show you the last few steps. Okay, so guys, I've just done the rest of my face. Obviously, I'm now going to set my face. You know this is coming. Final stage to make your makeup stay all day is using a setting spray. My absolute favourite is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I also really like the Gerard Cosmetics one. I like the L'Oreal one, but this one's my favourite. And I tilt my head back and spray down onto my face so it all just lands on your face. And then I fan my face dry. And this makeup is not gonna go anywhere. Trust me. So I hope you found this video helpful and you saw some products that you might be interested in. They are some of my all-time favourite products. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you had the best day. I hope you enjoyed prom week. This is the last video, but don't worry, there are loads of videos coming. Leave a comment down below letting me know your favourite look out of this week, and I will see you probably on Sunday.